obviously a game where I saw maybe more talking in between plays than I ever have.
Maybe. No, it was definitely just a competitive, good, fun, chippy game. Both sides obviously, were competing hard. It was a tough game, as you saw, kind of like an old school feel to it, honestly. But yeah, both teams obviously, just got competitive, went after it. So yeah, it was a little chippy, a little talking, a little this, a little that. But obviously that's just part of the game, part of playing football. So.
Christian, we were told that you took Trevor out to breakfast last week. How did it all kind of transpire, and what was his reaction to that?
I mean, it really wasn't a big deal. Just looking out for Trevor. Obviously, he has a lot on his plate. Just with a lot of different things going on in his life. So, just went on a date with a nice cute blonde. But just that's all. Just hung out sometimes, just talk to him. Just really it. So.
Christian, with all that went on last week,
What was that?
with all that went on last week with this team, what do you guys in the locker room do leadership-wise to step up?
Really just, obviously a lot's going on, like you said. So it's really just, everyone's just going to have to step up, in all different areas. Leaders going to have to lead. Just players going to have to step up, and everyone's just going to have to get closer. And like I said, it starts with the leadership, the guys who've been around. Whatever adversity, whatever anything we have to deal with going forward this season, it all starts with leadership. And I feel like we have that on this team. We got a lot of seniors. And just not, and being the senior is one thing, but guys who aren't afraid to lead too. So, I mean, that's obviously critical and important.
Christian, was last week the toughest test of leadership that you've been around since you've been here?
I mean, really just, the guys definitely just showed a good job, of just their true leadership, just everyone just willingness to follow because, like I said, a lot was going on. So, I was definitely impressed. It was definitely a tough week. In the tough game, obviously, as you've seen. Just glad we were able to, just get through it, and looking forward, the season coming up ahead.
Going off that, is that tougher to lead guys through that or a tough loss?
It's different, just two completely different things, really. I don't know what, if I would say if it's tougher or not, but you just kind of got to keep going. You got to, just still show up every day, prepare, go to work. So that's really it.
It was your first halftime deficit, and you guys were so good on defense in the second half, less than 100 yards, and nearly pushed the shutout. Did you rally the guys, the defensive guys in the locker room? What was said there?
Really, we just didn't flinch at any point. We just knew that we would be fine. That we played pretty well up until that point. There's just they just made some plays, which is going to happen in the game of football. So you just really. Again, just can't flinch, and that just goes again. That's just a testament to the seniors and the leadership we have on that side of the ball and just on the team. Just really not flinching. We've been in situations like that before. We know what we got to do, make adjustments, and go from there.
Did you worry at all when last week unfolded that maybe the locker room might divide a little bit?
I wasn't worried at all. Not really. I mean, obviously, it was a tough situation. But. Again, just didn't really think everyone still has a job to do. At the end of the day, we all got to be professional. We still, everyone has to do their part, and that kind of was just the mindset. Just like, that can't, whatever goes on, whether it's outside world, whether it's, within the team, you can't let, when you show up and you're playing football, you got a job to do, you got to get it done. So.
There are some, from the outside perspective, people would look at that situation and say maybe Kelly made a decision to focus on himself over the team. What was the emotion inside the locker room? How does a decision like that viewed among players?
Really, obviously, I got a lot of love and respect for Kelly as a player and as a man. There's probably been no one I've had more respect for, and just really, ultimately, we just gotta love and support him. He's still our brother. He's still our good friend. He's still this and so. Whatever decision a player has to make for themselves, or whatever they feel like, you just got to support it. Just because it's because at the end of the day, he's still our brother, he's still our friend. So, and like I said, a lot of guys still, have a lot of love and respect for him. So you just got to support him through it, and just wish him all the best.
There's a little bit of a changing dynamic, it almost feels like, in the amount of power, I guess, that players have. I mean, 5 years ago, something like this, or last year even, something like this wouldn't have been able to happen. Do you think it's a good thing in general that players have more options, maybe, that those kind of things can happen?
No, definitely, and it depends on the situation. Every situation is different, but that it's definitely interesting, just to see how they like. I'm sure this won't be the first. I'm sure this won't be the last, of a situation like that. So I mean, just saying how it would just be interesting to see how things unfold going forward with all the different programs and everything. So.
When you're out with Trevor, did you just let him talk? Did you impart wisdom, or was it just let's just go hang out and what's more, I've just got your back type of sentiment?
No, really just just hanging out, just enjoying a meal. I mean, I'll do that for anyone on the team. Any of the young guys who, or anyone period. Who just may seem like they have a lot on their plate, or just if I'm a lot of my teammates look out for me in a lot of different ways, so I definitely like to return the favor and just show all my teammates that I got their back regardless of anything.
Is it easy for the two most recognizable guys on this team to go out together without?
Well, we had to hit it early. That's why it was good we went to breakfast, before anyone was really out and about. But some people still saw us and everything, but it's all good. We were, it wasn't that big a deal or anything.
You and the other veterans felt more of a need to embrace Trevor because of Kelly's departure and all the emotions involved. I'm sure his departure has affected Trevor in some unique ways as well.
I mean, well, really, just I feel like we did just do a good job of getting behind all of our guys. We have a lot of talent and a lot of guys who could get the job done on this team. So. At the beginning of the year, I felt like, regardless of anything, we had three quarterbacks who I feel like could win a lot of games for us, regardless of how everything unfolded too. So, that was still my mindset. That's been my mindset all year. So.
What were your conversations with Kelly like about kind of his decision, or have you talked to him?
I haven't talked to him much. Just I really haven't talked to him much, or in the little bit I did talk with him about, I really just I don't care to share so much, but. I mean, just, I haven't talked to him too much.
The last 4 weeks, you guys have played 3 option quarterbacks. You got Dungy, who was very hard to corral, and you get a guy this week in Martin that's also pretty slippery. Talk about Wake Forest and what you guys have seen from them.
Well, Wake Forest is definitely a really good team. I know they try to get a lot of plays in there, and it just kind of seems like every play there's just different options, different reads, and things like that. They have a good solid O-line and that could be potential challenges for us. But they're just a well-coached team and an old team too. They got a lot of veterans and everything. So, but and their quarterback's a good player, like you talked about, and just looking forward to the challenge.
They go even faster than Syracuse. Is it
Right.
kind of good that you have that similarity?
No, it definitely was good to kind of get at least a little bit taste of it. I think they have like the second most plays in the nation or something like that, average per game or something like that, which is crazy. But yeah, no, it's definitely good that, Syracuse went real fast, at least to be kind of like a little like inkling of what we'll get this week. So.
When Trevor went out the other day, got hurt, did you guys feel as a unit on defense that you're going to have to win this game and do everything you can to keep them as close as possible?
Well, definitely we knew we would have to do our part, no one had to go out there and be Superman or, just do our job. Honestly, like I said, I feel like I felt like we were fine. I felt like the offense would figure it out, that they got it, and we did. The O-line really stepped up, so I definitely commend them for that. They stepped up and the running backs, tight ends, all the guys, just did a good job. And that's just a testament to coaching and just that's just the mindset of the team really. That I just feel like no one really flinched. Chase Breezy, just cool customer, just did his thing, did his job. So definitely earned some more respect from me, and I had a lot for him before that, but definitely earned some more.
Seems like the locker room offense and defense kind of all take the Chase. What is it about him?
I don't know, Chase just has that personality. He's just a guy people want to be around and enjoy hanging out with. I don't know, just the coolest guy in the world, honestly. Just I don't know, he doesn't have an enemy. No one dislikes him. He just has some mocks to him. He just comes around. He's like, hey, what's up, Chase? he just has a good outgoing personality that everyone loves and respects.
I guess in practice, you don't see him lowering his shoulder and running through tackles.
No.
You can't hit him. What was your reaction?
No, that was impressive. First of all, Chase is probably the slowest quarterback that's ever been at Clemson in my time. But no, it was definitely just fun to see. He just showed that competitiveness and that kind of will to win too by pulling the ball in that one run play. And it took about 10 seconds for him to get his yards, but it really felt like it took forever. I'm just watching it. I'm like, no, he did. I'm like, but hey, he did his thing. But it was just fun to watch for sure. But and he lowered his shoulder, and it took a couple of guys to bring him down. So that was definitely fun to see.
Does that sort of epitomize that box that you were talking about?
No, definitely it does. I mean, and again, and just even like that fourth down throw to T, just never been in a situation like that. It hasn't played like too many downs for us, too many snaps for us. But just in that moment, just like I'm just chilling, And he's been well coached like all his life. He pretty sure he played like 6A football in Georgia, and won a couple championships or something. So I'm pretty, clearly he's shown some upside and things like that. And he's we just knew he'd be fine. And it was just fun to see for sure.
Last year when he was on the scout team, did you guys see any of that stuff?
Oh, definitely. You just seen it. I definitely seen it then too. That's a good point because we're not too nice to the quarterbacks on scout team. Most of the time we're not too nice to any of the players really. I'd always make sure I'd give Chase just a little pop, just a little love tap or something. But he always got up right away, would just talk a little trash or something. He'd joke around oh, O-line, let him through this play or something like that. Just to, just having fun with me. And he just brings it. He just brought it every day last year on scout team, and it was a lot of fun. He was a great look for us and really helped our defense.
Is Chase held in even higher esteem with his teammates from you and your teammates because you've had 3 guys transfer out of his position while he decided to stick it out and fight for playing time?
Either way, I feel regardless, just like I was saying earlier, Chase is just that dude that we all just, love and have a lot of respect for, and just appreciate him and his mindset and just, how he carries himself, day in and day out.
Christian, you mentioned how challenging last week was. I know you guys are trying to move forward, but what specifically was so challenging from a team leader perspective?
Just dealing with a lot, obviously, and you lose someone who was a great leader for this team, and again, we all had a lot of respect for, and just obviously not just dealing with everything inside the team, but you got people calling and asking, or friends back home, family, oh, what's going on, or what's up, and every time you pull up your phone, social media alerts, and all this stuff, just all that, just kind of putting that aside, just all those potential distractions, really, just you just gotta, you can't get away from it in today's world. It's gonna be talked about, it's gonna be on every TV station, things like that, but you can't pay attention to it because we had, like I said, we had a job to do. So
Having overcome that challenge now, what did you learn about your team moving forward?
just that we have a lot of maturity in the show and just great leadership, and I feel we could, again, just feeling confidence in our team that we could get it done no matter what, and that's there's a lot of adversity to deal with. Just really gain a lot more respect from my teammates for
I
sure.
feel like the bye is coming up just at the right time, not just physically, but also mentally and everything you've been going through.
Bye in the middle of the regular season is definitely huge. That's great timing for guys to get their legs back under them. Just to recover little injuries and things like that, and just to really definitely refocus mentally. But you definitely want to end the bye week right. Last year we didn't do that, so this year I want to make sure that guys have the right mindset so that we sprint through the bye week, and then when we next week when we have our time off, then we take our breaks when we can and get away from it. But this week we got to hit the ground running.
Have you had a chance to give Hunter Renfro a little love tap in practice when he's running quarterback?
No, I have not. But that's the thing I'm most upset with, honestly, about the whole quarterback situation. I don't know how Hunter, will get his chance before me. What's funny? I don't find anything funny. I feel I could sling it a little bit. I could run the ball, everything. So, I feel I should definitely be at least 3 or 4, somewhere under depth chart at quarterback. But it is what it is, You're right. Yeah, I could do it all. Jack of all trades. So.
Christian, you mentioned that he had several players lobby to play quarterback with those guys?
Oh yeah, I raised my hand right away and said, hey, I can get it done whenever you need. You know.
Christian, you obviously got here at Clemson before they finished this building over here. When you lead, 18-year-old prospects around and show them around a little bit, what are their faces like when they walk through this place?
Obviously, like this is, state-of-the-art facility, like second to none, really. Just got everything you need and more, from a recreational standpoint to just like, football necessity standpoint, just got everything you need. There's really no better, nowhere else that's like it. And just everything about, Clemson, just the people we have here, just the way you get developed as a man and as a player. I mean, just everything at Clemson's top notch.
Your eyes get a little wide.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, how can they not? So.